Yeah, we spend quite a bit of time on the practitioner going through the NLP presuppositions so that people get a clear understanding of how useful they are for whatever the presuppositions support, which comes afterwards. But apart from Map is Not the Territory, no idea who they're attributed to. It will be Bertrand Russell, Gregory Bateson, Noam Chomsky, George Polya.
Yeah.
There'll be a list. There'll be a list of those people. Yeah.
So what? Well, we've got 2 minutes to go. We've got one question left.
Have we? Perfect timing.
Perfect timing. This is from Jane. Hi, Jane. I know you're there watching. I think she's stalking us. So I remember Richard saying something like, be careful of suggestions, brackets hypnotic ones, even from me. Any useful suggestions that we mightn't be aware of already? Yeah. Thank you both.
Because I answered that already in the chat. I went yes.
Yeah. I agree. Yes, my answer is yes too. Yeah. I'm glad you're around. I'm glad you're around too, Jane. Thank you.
So what was it Richard said? Be careful of suggestions.
Yeah. I mean, he does it quite often when he's working with people on stage and he's doing a demo. I've noticed quite often if people have had negative suggestions installed, he'll say, be careful of suggestions, even from me. Because I guess we never really know what's going on in somebody's unconscious, what their deep structure holds. Was the impression that I got when he said it.
Well, I've heard him say that on a number of occasions, and I've always taken it to be, about taking ownership for our own experience. Yeah. Because it would be so easy. Well, we know how easy it is to be on stage presenting, say something, and 98% of the people will take it one way, and there was maybe one or two people that will hear something completely different to what was meant. And the meaning of the communication is the response.
Yeah.
However, and I qualified this the other Saturday, I said, apart from those times when people are determined to take the communication the wrong way, in which case that's their responsibility.
Because they filter it. They do weird shit with it in their head. And no matter how careful you can be when you're giving a suggestion to somebody, sometimes they will do something strange with it. And I think as the operator, if you're working with a client, then you have to, I think it's useful, I have to be aware of the effect that my suggestions are having. And if I perceive that they're not going in the right way, then I can then do something about that and flip that round. In your day-to-day life, I think it's very easy for people to try and give you negative suggestions without even realizing they're doing it.
Well, we've kind of gone full circle for back to where we started with about the mass hypnosis that seems to be going on out there at the moment, and how easy it is to be influenced by regular communication, visual, auditory, and just even other people's states. Beware of negative suggestions, including Richard's, including mine, probably including Tina.
And mine, and mine.
I did probably there because so good at it. And more importantly, of your own. It's one of the things I learned as an NLPer. We said earlier on, there were two great hypnotists in the room when we're working with someone. When I'm on the room with my own, there's one amazing hypnotist. I just got to make sure I'm giving myself good, positive suggestions.
Yeah, be aware of the effects that the suggestions, the thoughts you have give you. What are you eliciting from your thoughts, from your subconscious, with the way that you're thinking?